There are just some records on the fall off that absolutely stand out. Who the F is you on disc 29, aka disc 1, whatever you want to call it? It's one of those records now. I just uploaded my review of that first disc. This is the continuation. You will get disc 39 review in a few business days. But who the F is you? I didn't get to expound on that, and I'm going to now. That is a hell of a record because although maybe it's because I love when J. Cole does multiple things that showcases his strengths, or maybe because I just like to see a rapper who people look at as conscious try to turn up. But who the hell is you is that, right? I love the concept of a man walking out of the way like, hey, it's a real one coming through. This is a 29-year-old accomplished rap star. He flexes everything we love about J. Cole, right? Hey, he's feeling himself. This for me stands a good representation that he's more confident. This feels like one of those where I feel like if you ask Cole, this is around whenever he wrote this, he would say, hey, this is when I felt like I got a good grasp of my rap skills. Remember, this 29 means these were songs that he probably made after going to visit the Ville at 29 years old. But some of this is like, dog, you're cheating. I said this when I did my live review. I said he's cheating right now. He knows on this record, this is something I feel like only a rap artist would understand. He knows he can do whatever he wants, or maybe like a ball player, athlete. At this point, you figured everything out. You figured out how to do the step back. You figured out how to put the ball in between the dribble and be bouncy, can be technical, and I know he was feeling himself because of the beat switch. But that's not the only record I want to highlight. Let's go back to the HQ Theory list, right? Now, in the first part of the first review, right, I'd already covered a lot of records that I love in 2-6, Safety, Run a Train, Poor Thing, Bounce Road Blues, right? But I do want to use this moment to expound on some other records. Like a record like The Let Out, like I said in my first video, I wasn't really strong on this one, right? But there's some stuff in there. After all the thugging of stuff like Who the F is you, we need some harmony, a lot more harmony, right? And pun intended, because I can hear on the Let Out the Bone Thugs and Harmony sort of influence there, right? And that's the vibe that I was getting. It was Bone Thug coded. I was a little resistant to this at first, but I get it. It works conceptually. It works with Post Club. That's why I like that it was used at the beginning of the 2-6 video. And I was just fighting the vocals. But after about 72 hours, I was like, all right. And I wouldn't be shocked if this came a little trendy, because I've been screaming, will you survive the let out? Will we survive the... Anyway, just reading off my notes here. But anyway, it's a risk, but it's one of the few risks that works. Just a bit too long for me. Now, a record like Drum and Bass, I get it. I get the necessity, right? I get what it represents. I think it could have been executed better sonically. Feels like an interlude that's kind of recounting Jermaine's journey back. And in my opinion, remember when I told you guys why Legacy is here? Again, that sequencing thing. I think this aligned with Drum and Bass could have probably got that message off. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me go take a little screenshot, show you guys what I'm talking about right here. Like, from about 1 to 5, to me, Legacy does not need to be here. We should have got 1 to 5 Bunch Road Blues, Who the F is you, and then somewhere around there, Legacy should have been. Now, I have issues with the song Legacy, period, with some vocal stuff. But like I said, from a sequencing thing, that's the other issue I have, and that should be somewhere here. And right around in these areas, I've got records that are a little too long. Records that are kind of a risk, and they might be a hit or miss, in my opinion, for other people. Like for me, Hit the Gas a little too long, with Bombs in the Ville a little too long, could have been shorter, but Hit the Gas lands a little better for me than Bombs in the Ville is like a whole song. Could have been shorter. Lonely at the Top should not be a bonus. That's the perfect outro to what you are doing here. But anyway, this is the second part of part 1, this 29 review. I can't wait to holler at y'all about this 39, which I think it's so underrated.